And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said, after every season, I look at the things I have to do better. When the summertime comes, I just attack it and work. It's about making sure that I'm a better player than I was the year before. Kevin?
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. Two teams in the playoff conversation.
This is where, Kevin, we see the talent is there on both sides. Also now, this is where coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Boucher in at the five. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the five, roaming the paint. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Passes to LeBron. Here's Schroeder. A three-pointer, no good. Outside Lowry. There's the pass to VanVleet. Here's Siakam, defended by Drummond. Siakam against Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team. Forget the analytics. This is one of Lowry's favorite areas to operate from.
Here are the Lakers. James looking around. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Schroeder against Lowry. And the layup falls. Lowry's got his second basket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
They grabbed their own miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Anunoby finds VanVleet. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Got a piece of it. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and he lays in the alley-oop.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now, here's Siakam. Over Davis. Here's Boucher. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's James. Over Siakam. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, a perfect combination of power and grace. LeBron does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
Here's Lowry. Plays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Kyle Lowry.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is Davis. No points in the game yet for him.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Raptors shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Van Vliet wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score hit bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Pass to Kuzma. Kuzma, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And at Kuzma's size, he could do more of this. Crash the offensive glass, keep the possession alive.
Pass to Birch. Kicks it to Lowry. 2 points, that one goes. Lowry's got 8 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Caruso, now recovering. Harrell against Bain. And here's Matthews from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Lowry passes to Birch.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Caruso. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Kuzma. He kicks to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
This is Montrezl Harrell. Strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
Here's Trent. He's covered by Matthews. Lowry has the open look. And the Raptors miss again.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Kuzma. Offensive rebound. Harrell laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Credit Harrell. He uses his body to protect the ball when going up in tight quarters.
Outside Lowry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers with it. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and be in the foxhole with those guys is, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Caruso in at the point. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. The Raptors also with a sub. Van Vliet's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 3. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 6 points.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Here's Van Vliet. Now the pass to Trent. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Wesley Matthews picks one up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Aaron Baines, and it's Pascal Siakam in for Khem Birch. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Davis kicks to LeBron. Now Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Van Vliet. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Siakam. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 to shoot. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Trent can't hit.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And a wide open look for James. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Now here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. James against Anunoby. Boucher kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Good D by Drummond. Lakers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The kick out to LeBron. Tries again. Schroeder outside. Bounce pass from Drummond. Passes it to James. Trying to get open, it's Davis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. And here's Boucher. Siakam outside. Here's Trent. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Poked away. Boucher with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to James. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflict in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. has checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Fred VanVleet. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Siakam outside. High arcing shot, and Davis sends it back, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Raptors lead by 1. Lakers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. From deep LeBron. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. Timeout. It's just a nightmare.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. .106 left now here in the second. Harrell the pass to Caruso. Left block shot on the way, and it's in off the backboard. Caruso's got 4 points this quarter. And so Hood will bring it up for the Raptors. And the pass to Lowry. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Rebound by Harrell. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Offensive rebound, Kuzma. Great D that time from Hood.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And here's Lowry. He's got 8. Releases. That shot misses. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, it's never easy to go on the road in the NBA, no matter what the matchup is. But I think they like playing the role of the villain. Their effort has been fantastic, and they've done all that they can do to keep this crowd quiet.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's Siakam. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Boucher in at the center position. The Lakers trail. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Covered by VanVleet. Pass to Davis. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great. You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Lowry against Schroeder. Here's Boucher from outside off the mark.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
This is his first free throw of the game. 2 shots. The first one falls. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
James dishes to Davis and finished off by Davis.
Exceptional timing on the pick and roll. AD showing a good feel for how to generate points.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From 12 feet out, VanVleet can't get it to go.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Catching the defense off balance, LeBron pulls up for the easy one.
Now, here's Siakam. And Davis sends it back. Intercepted. To end the run, and Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. They get it back. Here's Anunoby. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Down low, Drummond. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Toronto calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Raptors making a switch here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Schroeder against Siakam. Here's Trent. And again, no good by Toronto.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Raptors moving the ball around. Six to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. For three, Van Vliet. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And here's the Lakers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's Drummond with the jam.
So gifted. Drummond soars through the air, then explodes on the finish.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Pass to Trent. It's stolen by Schroeder. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Schroeder being disruptive on the defensive end, knocking the ball out and starting the fast break.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Trent. Pocket 2. Shoots over Schroeder. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Toronto calls timeout.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Matthews, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Hood. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Johnson with the block. Outside Hood. To the left side wing. Van Vliet against James. Birch kicks to Johnson. And the Raptors miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Trying to get something going. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Matthews. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Caruso in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. LeBron passes to Harrell. And that one, good.
He plays with such force. You see why Harrell has been called the heart and soul of this team.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
That's good from Harrell.
Well, you know, teams look for plus sixes. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Birch, that's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Caruso kicks to James. The shot's good from Kuzma. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Lowry.
He's just 6 feet, and he's a good rebounder. Lowry's heart and passion for the game is shining through.
Outside Matthews. The pass to James. And another three for the Lakers.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Inside, good, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Here's Caruso. Ron right side, and the dunk by LeBron.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
And the Raptors call time here.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, He's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Boucher. Here's Trent. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Trent can't hit.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by James.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Andre Drummond's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Siakam hits them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Now here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
To the paint. It's tipped. Boucher passes to Trent. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry inside the line. And again, no good by Toronto. Lakers leading by 22. Outside, Davis. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and it's blocked. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. He dishes it to Drummond. That's tipped. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Schroeder. Dishes it to James. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. James has got 16 points here in the second half. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. On the clock, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Caruso, the pass to James. It's Drummond, top of the key. Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, good on the three. Toronto shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Here's Flynn. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's LeBron. Comes up empty from 8 feet. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Flynn. Passes it to Bembry. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And James pulls it down. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.